Hello. Sony did this to themselves, guys. They did this to themselves. Um, After finishing my playthrough of The Last of Us, I can't believe they did this to themselves, dude. This is freaking hilarious. There has never been and will never be another game as great as The Last of Us. After playing through this, man, they did this to themselves, man. Like every game going forward should be compared to The Last of Us when it comes to story. I mean, it already was, like they already were, but like people had just forgotten. People had just forgotten because the graphics got so much better, man, that everybody forgot about this game, and everybody just started looking at the graphics when it comes to the PlayStation platform. And that's stupid because, man, after replaying this game, dude, you don't even understand how impactful this game was on the industry when it came out. And now that it's out again, and people are nitpicking it, we're nitpicking it, and we're trying to find faults and reasons because of the price and all of that stuff. Let me be clear. I beat this in 12 hours again. Played it on harder difficulties. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. This game impacted me again in ways that I can't even sit here, that I don't even understand. Like the first time I played through this game, I didn't care for Ellie whatsoever. Didn't really care. Was just going through it. Maybe I was just wasn't. Maybe I was at a different maturity level in my life. But this time, like her character, it's like, I mean, maybe her character this time, like just because of the facial animations and the way that she talks and the way that they've redone this in a way to be like really high quality. My gosh, man, like her character is much better. Joel's character is much better. All the supporting characters are a lot better. Even the freaking NPCs are better at displaying some sort of emotion when like when you're like going through this game. Like this is truly a masterpiece when it comes to video games. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. This game is great. This game is beautiful now. This game almost matches the quality of The Last of Us 2. Like there's some things that are still like kind of off about it, but these games are a lot closer now than they've ever been. And Sony did this to themselves, bro, because yeah, dude, everything that I've played since The Last of Us came out and then replaying this again, like nothing comes close, man. Like nothing comes close. Like Spider-Man Miles Morales, yeah, they're probably, I mean, those are really good. I really liked Ghost of Tsushima, but let's face it, none of them had a story as good as this. None of them had characters as good as this. I mean, Spider-Man is already Spider-Man. Spider-Man was built somewhere else. Sony did not come up with that IP. They just borrowed on that IP. So whatever. Like I'm not gonna hand Spider-Man to freaking Sony. Like I'm not gonna do that because Spider-Man is already a well-respected character that was built long time ago. Stan Lee gets that recognition, not freaking Sony. So here's the thing, man. I don't think in video games, um, I do. I rate this game a 10 out of 10. And it still sits that way. Even after all these years, that material in this game was so good then that now imagine. Oh my gosh. It is so much freaking better now. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. It's literally incredible how like you can play through this game and like see the same story beats, see the same freaking cutscenes, see the same freaking animations, everything. See the same everything and walk away feeling like, "Whoa, dude, that was freaking incredible." This is nuts, man. This does not make sense. Like dude, there's nothing else. I would bet my bottom dollar on it that this is the best. This is the best and last best game that Sony's gonna make. Them dudes over there in freaking Sony land are getting all freaking woke and everything like that, and you know they are. And this game right here was super gritty, super freaking, super in your face, like macho freaking man Randy Savage. This game was so in your freaking face, man, that like when they start putting out this fluffy stuff now, man, dude, I don't know what to tell them, man. There's no way they're going to match this quality, and they did this to themselves. They hopefully this is a turning point for Naughty Dog. Hopefully this is a turning point for Naughty Dog, and they're like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's go back to making freaking good, gritty, freaking heavy hitting story games instead of whatever the freak they're making now. Like, dude, I love Nathan Drake. I love Nathan Drake. I love Jack and Daxter. I think they could definitely get something. They might, man. But they're gonna have to get rid of this whole like ideology stuff that they want to like try to move forward and just go back to making entertaining good stuff. Because let's face it, dude, I don't think God of War Ragnarok is gonna come close to even this story, man. Like I just don't. Like this is the game that started everything. This is the one that put Sony on the map for like high quality narrative story driven game, man. Like this is the one, and these characters are like super shine now. Like they really shine in this new iteration of The Last of Us. And like honestly, if you want to see what Sony greatness really was, buy this game and play it. Yeah, I know it's $70. Buy it and play it. Buy it and play through this game. I challenge you, I dare you to buy this game, play through it, and then come back and tell me like, oh no, that wasn't so good. Nah, that wasn't good. Like I challenge you. Like I challenge you. Everybody out there that's saying that this is like that this is nothing more than a cash grab and stuff like that. Well, that may be. Maybe it is a little bit high. I mean, like we've never really had to pay this much for freaking remakes, remasters, but it still threads a really fine line of remake, remaster for me even. But I challenge you to buy this game and tell me that you don't feel like after beating it that, yeah, man, that was way worth it. That was way worth it. I this is the best story I've seen in a video game in a long time, and now it's better. Like, I mean, I get the whole people that, you know, don't really care for the whole horror genre and stuff like that, and like the jump scare stuff, but or like the survival the survival horror type genre. But this right here, I promise you, play this game. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to beat it. If it's hard and you struggle, like whatever, play it. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna die in a video game a whole bunch of times. Like I died a whole bunch of times in this playthrough. Like a whole bunch of times. Like every time I turned around, I would I was getting my butt handed to me. Play the game, get through it, struggle with it, have fun with it, learn how to play the game, and really enjoy what this has to offer. Because my freaking gosh, I don't think we're gonna get a game this good made by a Sony first party studio ever again. Ever again. So this might be your only chance to get a, what do they call it? A high quality banger? Yeah, this might be your only chance to get a high quality banger on your PlayStation 5. So yeah, this game was a 10 out of 10 back then for me. It's a 10 out of 10 now. And yeah, dude, it is a masterpiece slash banger slash whatever else you want to call it. So yeah, dude, if the bangers are worth the money, $70 is small. Like I'm not disappointed in the money I spent in this game whatsoever. Dude, I wasn't disappointed with the money I spent on Saints Row. So how could I be upset about this game that literally came out in 2013 and the story still holds up better today than a lot of the stuff they put out in the last 7 freaking years? That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm going with this. This is better than all the trash you've played in the last 7 years on your PlayStation. Well, I'm not even gonna say it's trash. I mean the average games we've been playing all last 7 years. Like this one here really freaking hit that nail on the head for me. This is what I want to see from Sony first party games moving forward. This is what I think is super high quality that I haven't had in such a long time, that I'm just like, oh man, these are good. They're average. But then I'm like, it's weird when you can play a Sony first party game and then walk right over to an Assassin's Creed or Ubisoft game and be like, oh man, yeah, can't really tell the difference. They feel about the same. Nothing feels this game feels different. Even I mean, like putting this one up to like Resident Evil 2, like this one here. Yeah, man, like the new remake. Ooh boy, I love Resident Evil, but this one here, like these two, those two are like interchangeable for me. Like the story in this is way better than Resident Evil 2. Like way better. I mean, we're talking about a game that came out in what, 1990 or 2000, 1997, something versus something that came out in 2013. Like the story, the narrative is so much better, but the gameplay and like the world design is This here hits the nail on the head when it comes to like that survival horror zombie stuff. Just like Resident Evil 2 does now. They're both great. They both look visually appealing, but I do think that this one has the edge for sure. So, whew, man, dang, I can't believe Sony did this to themselves, dude. They're like, yeah, man. They threw themselves under the bus. They're like, hey guys, did you ever? This is what quality looks like. This is and then you could go back after playing this game, and you can go back and look at everything you played previous, and you're gonna get the same feeling I had. I'm like, wait, dude, why have we been calling all those games bangers for so long? After you play a real banger like this, oh, dude, this is so tragic, so tragic. But if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.